Hi Unstable Gaming fam, and welcome to this video. This video is about a monster that can be fought as a Slayer monster, but is actually pretty good money if you are not on a Slayer task. You can choose if you want to slay this only on a Slayer task while you are wearing a Slayer helmet or a black mask, so you do a lot more damage, but you can even do this pretty easily without a Slayer task. You do not need the extra damage that you get from other items. Of course, I am talking about Wyrms. Are actually a heavily skipped task for Slayer because people do not like it or it's very slow, but they do not look at the bright side of this adventure because you get a lot of GP and a lot of XP per hour. And of course, the XP per hour goes up by much when you are doing this on a Slayer task, but also just for plain range XP, this is a very good option to train your ranged. Of course, this is a single area only, so you could not place your cannon in the dungeon, which I will talk later on. You cannot even place a cannon. Yeah, so do not take a cannon over here because it's not worth it, and these are very easily to get killed with just plain ranged. To get to this moneymaker, you will need to keep two things in mind. Number one, you need to have a Slayer level of at least level 62 because that is the requirement of getting these monsters as a task. And if you are below level 62, you cannot kill this monster. Of course, you can boost it with a pie that I have been talked about in the past. You can boost it +5 and you might be able to kill this with level 58 Slayer, but is that worth it? Slayer low level, it is not that hard if you get the right tasks. You can burst everything like Dust Devils, but I think the Dust Devils are from level 65, so do not keep that in mind. But there are multiple options that you can train your Slayer a lot and pretty quick. So for this one, I would not boost and I would just train to level 62. It's not that high of a requirement. Number two, is actually if you do not have completed the Elite Current Diaries, you need to have special boots that will prevent you from taking damage in the dungeon. The dungeon has like a lava floor or something and it will damage you a lot. But if you are wearing three types of boots, the boots of stone, which are purchasable at the Slayer Master, the boots of brimstone, or the granite boots, all of these boots are tradable, but for the Iron Man, I would just go for the boots of stone. For the normal account, you can buy these from the GE. I've done this layer task a lot with boots of brimstone in the past. It works pretty well. These boots were about 1.3 million or something. They're not that expensive, but if you do not have a lot of money, I would understand that you would go for the boots of stone because these only cost like a couple of hundred GP at the Slayer Master. This monster is only killable, like I said, in the Karum Slayer dungeon, which is located on the top of Mount Karum in Courant. You can also find a Slayer Master in this area, but this Slayer Master will only assign you monsters in a specific location where they should be killed to get the XP. Like you can get Fire Giants and only kill them in Neve or Steve's cave, in the Stronghold Slayer cave. You can kill any Fire Giants you want in the game, but you will not get any Slayer XP for it, and it will not count towards your Slayer task. Only the ones that are killed inside that area will count towards your Slayer task and give you some Slayer XP. You will also get a message the monster that you have killed is not in the area, so if you want to gain XP, kill it over there. It's a very fun Slayer Master actually. I will probably make a video in the future about all the Slayer Masters in the game. This Slayer Master, it's called Konar Ko Morton or something, I'm not sure. And this one also gives you special loot, it gives you brimstone keys, and you get a lot of money possibility from those keys. Wyrms have a very interesting drop table, since these are the only Slayer monster, or the only monster in general, that drop the Dragon Sword and a Dragon Harpoon. Because of the Dragon Harpoon, I want to advise many Iron Man or Iron Woman to kill these monsters. Even though the drop is very rare, it's 1 in 10,000 when you are not on a task, and 1 in 2,000 when you are on a task. So yeah, it is very rare. I've been playing a lot of leagues at this moment. I've killed about 30 Wyrms, and I know it's times 3 with the rares. But still, I killed about 30 of these worms and I got my dragon harpoon. It's all RNG based, so I can say a drop is 1 in 10,000 or a drop is 1 in a million. And anyone can get it like in 1 in 10 or maybe on the first kill. It's really weird how drops sometimes work. Of course, you can also go dry and you can get like the dragon harpoon after like 20,000 kills, so you're way dry over the drop rate. But it's not that bad to go dry in this place because you can get a lot of money while you are grinding for that item. Even while worms are dragons or like are seen as dragons, you do not need to use an anti-fire to fight these creatures, which also, in my eyes, gives them a lot of big benefits to Iron Man accounts because you can just simply protect from mage with the prayer spell and you can negate all damage when you are on a distance. When you are close to them, they can attack with melee and well, if you want to fight them with melee, they can also use mage. So it is very weird how this monster is built up. If you are in melee distance, they can attack with both melee and mage. If you are on a distance, like fighting it with range, they can only use mage attacks. Worms have two areas where they can be fought. There's the main area that is close to the entrance of the dungeon, and there is one extra location. It's to the east of the main area, and this is a Slayer only area. It's always very, very quiet over there, so if you are on a task, go over there because you will have plenty of worms all for yourself. Also, if you have plenty of cash, you can use Dragonbane weapons like the Dragon Hunter crossbow or the Dragon Hunter lance. I think in the video at this moment that you are seeing a Dragon Hunter crossbow was used, but you can use those two items. If I gonna be honest, if you are using a Dragon Hunter lance or a crossbow, I'm not sure if you want to do this moneymaker because I think you have plenty of money already. But still, you can use these two items. Of course, the Dragon Hunter crossbow was borrowed from my main account because the account that you are seeing right now that is fighting is the account of my girlfriend. You can also fight these with a short bow, like a magic short bow, and or a blowpipe. Of course, for Iron Man to get a blowpipe on a fairly low level, it's very rare. It's hard because I don't like Sora. Sora did not treat me well in the past. But it is possible to get a blowpipe on a low KC actually. So you can also use the blowpipe over there. Worms have a very wide drop table, and for this reason, I like them. I like them also because they have a hard clue possibility. It drops in a rate of 1 in 256. It's high, but out of my own experience, I always got like one or two hard clues each task. I always do my hard clues instantly. When I receive a drop from a hard clue, I instantly stop the task and I would just do the hard clue in the hope I will get another one. And I will always get like one or maybe two if I get lucky on a task. They also drop decent seeds like the Torsto or the Snapdragons. But the most important drops, that is their special drop table. And this drop table contains the Dragon Sword, the Dragon Harpoon, Dragon Knives, and the Dragon Throne Axe. All these items have a fairly high drop rate. They are all 1 in 10,000 not on task, 1 in 2,000 on a task. And once you get rolled on this sort of small loot table, you have a chance to make a lot of money. The lowest amount of money you can get is about like 20k or something. But if you get the biggest roll, you can get like dragon knives, and you can get something worth of over 425k. That's a lot of money. Um, in the end, you will probably see how much money that was made during this hour. We've done, well, my girlfriend done an hour of the worms, and you will see a total overview of what she got during this moneymaker. So you see, 1 hour, she killed 100 worms. You see some seeds. I'm not 100% sure, but I think those are snapdragon seeds. You see a couple of herbs, some food to stay longer, and a lot of alcohols actually. You see the rune battle axe, the dragon daggers, the rune mad helms, even the red d'hide chaps, you can even high oak them. Some adamant items, and one battle staff, an earth battle staff. I hope you liked this video. If you did, press like. If you didn't, you know what to do. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.